Which is just a winter. Chops away.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the demonstration of the Concorde Nose Group. This is Concorde 101, and it's owned and maintained by Duxford Aviation Society, which has been based on Duxford Airfield for a long time. As well as the Concorde, we have various other aircraft in aerospace, the Comet, the York, and all of the aircraft you see lined up outside, all the civilian airliners, the VC-10, the Ambassador, and also our latest edition, the BAE 146, which came from the Royal Flight. But today, we're talking about Concorde. Concorde 101 is the third Concorde to be produced. It was originally flown in 1971, and it retired here to Duxford in 1977. There were 20 Concordes made. The first 6 were developmental. They did not fly passengers, and this is one of them, a pre-production model. The remaining 14 passenger Concordes, and they were divided 7 between Air France and 7 British Airways. Now, this is a beautiful aircraft, and it looks very streamlined, and that's what helps it fly supersonic speeds. This is actually, you're looking at the fastest Concorde ever. This flew at 1,450 miles an hour. And that, I'm sure you'll agree, is pretty quick. Now, the streamlining and the beautiful elongated nose all helps the plane to fly at that speed. But that long nose also makes things difficult at certain parts of Concorde's working day, and so that's why the droop nose was introduced. And we're going to demonstrate that now. So, you'll all be pleased to hear that we're taking you all to JFK Airport in New York on Concorde. We're flying from London Heathrow. You're all on board the plane. Your luggage is loaded. We've got 90 tons of fuel. All of the checks have been made. We're just waiting for clearance to taxi. But before we do that, you should meet the people on the flight deck. And today we have Peter, Derek, and Doug. Can you give them a wave? I'm waving at you. There they are. Okay. Right, we're all good to go. So, to start with, we'll have the anti-collision lights on. Anti-collision lights on, and navigation lights on. Now, with that long nose, it's difficult to see for the pilots when they're taxiing. So we're going to help that visibility by lowering the heat shield visor. Now, that looks a bit better, more visibility, but not enough. So now, we're going to see the nose go down to 5 degrees. Now that gives the pilots visibility to taxi. At the moment, you're on your stand at Heathrow, and Concorde is still connected to the ground services. Concorde doesn't have an auxiliary power unit, so it relies on the ground services to start 2 of its So once those two engines are started, it disconnects from the ground services, the tug pushes Concorde out into its taxiing position, disconnects from Concorde, and then Concorde will start up its two remaining engines and it's all good to go. So now you're taxiing out to the runway. Taxiing on Concorde is slightly different to taxiing on a jumbo or an Airbus. If you look at it, you'll see that the pilots are sat about 30 foot in front of the nose wheel. On a jumbo, you're just about over the as a pilot. So that means that when they turn, the pilots have to wait till they've gone by the turn before they turn the nose wheel. There we are. Now, you're at the end of the runway, you're all good to go, the brakes are on, you've just got permission from air traffic control to take off. Full power at all four Olympus engines. Full power, brakes released, and you start to roll. 70 miles an hour, your afterburners or reheat, different names for the same thing, your afterburners will kick in. That gives you an immense push in the back and an immense surge of power. The afterburners are only on for 1 minute, and then at 247 miles an hour, Concorde lifts off. By that time, you're well airborne after a minute. When the afterburners go off, people say that it feels almost like you're going backwards, such is the power of the afterburners. Then as you go through 290 miles an hour, you'll see your nose come up. And then that will be followed by the visor. So, now you're heading west across the UK, and although you're configured for supersonic flight, you do not go supersonic because the Aviation Authority doesn't want sonic booms occurring over the UK mainland. Some of you will have heard sonic booms, and you can blame the RAF for that, because that's usually when they scramble a typhoon or typhoons to intercept a suspect aircraft and bring it into a standstill. But today, you're staying subsonic at 0.95 Mach until you get to the Bristol Channel. Only 17 minutes after leaving Heathrow, you're out over the Bristol Channel at the point where you can go supersonic. You get permission from air traffic control, and then you begin to climb. The afterburners are switched on for 8 or 9 minutes, 2 engines at a time, and you begin your climb to your cruising altitude. The afterburners stay on until you've gone through 1.7 Mach, and that's the area of maximum drag, and then they're turned off. But the plane will still continue to accelerate until just a few minutes later you're at 50,000 feet, cruising at 1,250 miles an hour. That is good going. So, 50,000 feet, 1,250 miles an hour, what's it like? Well, the pilots say it's very calm. They say you look out the window, at 50,000 feet you can see clearly the curvature of the Earth. The sky is a midnight blue. They say it's almost as if you're suspended there and the Earth is rotating underneath you. And then you realise it's not, because you look down and you might see a jumbo going backwards. It's not really going backwards, this is the fact you're going 800 miles an hour faster than the jumbo is. So very soon, at that speed, you're approaching the eastern seaboard of America. 3.5 hours to cross the Atlantic. The quickest is 2 hours 56 minutes. Approaching the eastern seaboard, Concorde goes subsonic, 50 miles off the coast, and it begins its descent. The Americans, the aviation authority in America does not allow supersonic flights over America. So then the plane has to be configured and got ready for landing. Now Concorde doesn't have flaps. Now flaps, basically what they do is they help an aircraft land. They lower its stalling speed. Now flaps, Concorde doesn't have that, and so to compensate, it has a different attitude for landing. Now we'll get to that later. But basically, if you look at a jumbo, it will have its nose up at about 3 degrees before it comes into land. The Concorde has it up, has a nose up, at 12 degrees. The Concorde is now subsonic. Just as another little fact for you, when the Concorde is supersonic, it expands by about 6 to 7 to 8 inches. Also, the nose temperature is 127 degrees. So that's quite a high temperature. So now let's get the plane ready for landing. So first of all, we'll have the visor down. And that will be followed by the nose going down. And this is something that the nose will go down to 17.5 degrees. This is something that's going down to 12, and then it will go down to 17.5. Now, this is the only Concorde that can drop its nose to 17.5 degrees. But the pilots didn't like it because it felt almost as if it had disappeared. So they settled on 12.5 degrees, which is the position it should have got now for landing. So now we have Concorde, its nose is configured for landing, and we'll have the landing lights on as well, please. There we go. So now Concorde is approaching the runway at 250 miles an hour, which is quite high, and it lands at 182 miles an hour. The pilot is holding the nose up just to give you the maximum lift for touchdown. The plane actually lands at 182 miles an hour, whereas a jumbo would land at 130. But it's not a problem, because Concorde has got carbon fibre brakes, first aircraft to have it, and it will stop quicker than a jumbo. Once Concorde is down, it slows to a taxi speed, it cuts 2 inches to save fuel, and it raises its nose to 5 degrees. That's to save any potential damage. So Concorde taxis off to its stand. Once it gets on its stand and it's secure, the nose will come up. The visor up. And the lights will go off. Welcome to New York. Hope you enjoyed your flight. Thank you very much for your time and attention today. Just 2 quick thoughts for you before you go. When Concorde Concorde flew from 1976 to 2003 as a commercial venture. After it stopped, people said nobody will fly supersonic again. But I think some of you here will definitely fly supersonic, especially all these young people. If you look, there's a firm in America called Bloom Supersonic. I'm not making that up. In Carolina, and they reckon they'll have a plane called the Overture providing supersonic flights all year in 2029. Only 6 years. And the other interesting thing is NASA. They're conducting trials to see if they can turn the sonic boom into something resembling what they call a sonic thump. So it's like a car door shutting. And if they can do that, and make people happy to have that over land, then that opens up the opportunity for supersonic flights over land. Anyway, thank you so much for your attention. Enjoy your day and have a safe journey home.